It's like the way right from back in our history, the days of prohibition, you gave them alcohol, is still ravaging America today. Then you gave them cocaine and all heroines and all kinds of drugs. It's still destroying families and people's lives today. Now you open the door to bring all kinds of names. Their names are unlimited. Comes in different colors, in different mixtures, killing hundreds of thousands of our youth, our children and families, fathers and mothers, families destroyed. War against family. When God have established family, now somebody has already calculated billions of money to be made. That's why they are whispering in your ear so that you unleash another kind of drugs. Meanwhile, you have no money for mental health or drug treatment. They've all been taken away. Those that like to sacrifice blood, secret killings, people that sit in the place of darkness, and they may have a meeting on how to sacrifice blood to Satan and himself, and they find a way to legally obtain the authority to do so. Just like I warned Biden then, if you open the door, there will be a great danger to those that come in through that borders, because every one of them will be removed. The message then to Pope Francis when he was alive is great evil and wickedness in your own mind. You are thinking about something else. You are afraid that your liberal agenda is under attack and will be brought down and will collapse and fail. Now you have done it and you brought them all here. They are all being removed. People that sold everything they had to come to this country are now at jeopardy. They have no country to go to because they had no passport when they came in. And they are now looking for places where they will be deported. The amount of pain and suffering they will suffer just because a leader was wicked and evil. American people stand up against wickedness and evil. It causes things like what is happening in Palestine and Israel, the war, rumors of war. The prophecy came then. If care is not taken, if you're continuing the directions, the war will break out in the Middle East. Those that want to wipe Israel out of the earth, they will fail. They will be wiped out. Be careful what you are doing today. People are now complaining. But then Biden did not listen. Just as he did not listen when he was calling for Russia to enter Ukraine. Gave him a message to say, if you walk in there, you will be finding a way to get out. If you put our children and our soldiers there, they will be killed, and your administration will be destroyed. So the word of the Lord today is still true. We've been trying to get out. Negotiations is moving forward. It's a delicate situation they have put us in. Trying to be and fight the war like we are slaves to Europeans. There's people that live on blood, the pagan that do not believe in God, and everything they had they stole. In the nations they invaded, destroyed, and exploited. They don't know how to work. W-O-R-K, to make a living by their own sweat. They like to steal and take what belongs into others, like they have been doing, ripping America off. Every time taxing the people and collecting the money and sending it over to them, fighting their war. I prophesy that the Lord has shown me that all the 350 billion that you are planning to give them, it was 250 then, if you ever pass that bill, and you give it to them, all of that will be stolen and will not be accounted for. And what happened? It is clear from Doge, they don't know who sent the money. Ukraine president said that he did not receive the money. Didn't know where the money went. They stole it all. So he only received 80 billion out of 350 billion. They challenge God when God speaks. And they want to speak like God. But God is already clear in his word. If I speak, it will happen as I said. If I did not speak, it will not happen. Those men of God who are jealous, they are envious, and they think it's by their power, and they want to challenge the word of God. They want to be relevant to still be called men of God. When God never called them, they are not men of God. They are men of the devil. That's why when they speak, it doesn't happen. And then when the Lord speaks through me, and it happens, they become jealous and envious. The Lord have already said what he said, and whatever he said will happen. We're still fighting the Mexican cartel, but how much blood, the killings that occurs in that country? What about in El Salvador? In all the world of the South, in everywhere. It's already close to us, right here in Ukraine. They say go to war. Oh, go to war. Nobody say don't go to war, as God always speak. Then when you enter world war, which we are already in, instead of seeking the path of peace, then you want to go to war. Go to war and see what will happen in the country. And see what will happen world over. When I gave a prophecy of famine coming, long time, it was still in the first Trump administration. Everybody now is complaining how hard things are. When all the releasing of prophecies that God gave about the problem that will come in the housing sector, about the economy of the people, about joblessness, every of the word the Lord spoke, about the stealing of people's money by the corporate America, all of them, we have seen it in the news. But before it was like a joke. And those that say he is a prophet of doom, there is no truth to it. Thank God in this administration, the inflation, but the Lord warned about inflation years ahead. They denied it. And the last administration says it's not true until it ran out of control. Now God is for the fact that in this administration they put in and making some changes. And more committed to those changes. The hand of the Lord is still lifting us up as a nation. And those that believes that God, and those that believes that God, and those that believes that God, and those that believes that